let's get right into it. Timothy and Jennifer. I checked Timothy's Instagram. It seems like that Jennifer and Jimmy Neutron are still going very strong. So I don't know, maybe something will be revealed at the tell-all, but it seems like these two are still a couple. Anyway, in this episode, Jennifer is just exhausted. She's really exhausted with Timothy. It just does not seem like these two are working out. I said before, I think they're unequally yoked. Timothy wants a woman like Jennifer. He can't handle a woman like Jennifer. And Jennifer sees a man who is ready to give her the lavish lifestyle that she desires, right? But I think Jennifer wants to also at least be partially attracted to him. And Timothy just doesn't do it for her. And she's trying to make it work, but Timothy is making it very, very difficult. I have never seen a woman throw vagina at a man so she is like putting it on a platter, and Timothy is just like either missing the signals or avoiding the signals. She's telling him everything that he needs to do to get her to where she needs to be to actually be in a relationship with him, and Timothy is just like oblivious to it or scared. This is the thing. If you like Latin women, maybe go to therapy first and deal with the issues that you have with not being able to add up to Latin men. Because I don't think it's a Latin men issue, right? I think it's just guys that Timothy was either bullied by or desired to be like, intimidate him. And so when he goes after women, that guys that, bullied him or intimidated him when he was younger, when he goes after the women that those kind of guys would have on their arms or would pursue, he gets nervous. I think he gets nervous because he doesn't feel like he can amount up to those men in bed or in protection. He can provide, but he can't give them those two things. And he also feels like those women will be taken from him by the men that he doesn't feel like he can add up to. That's not Jennifer's problem, though. You need to stop going after women who are out of your league and that you believe is out of your league, because he already said it, that he is shooting really high with Jennifer. So it's like, dude, don't make this difficult for yourself, because the girl is trying. Jennifer is trying really hard to make it work with Jimmy Neutron. Wow. A few of you guys said in my comment section that you believe that Jennifer is just going along with this show and just using it as like a dating profile so that some rich American guy can see her and scoop her up. I tend to agree, because she seems very frustrated with Timothy, right? She doesn't like to be in these scenes with him. So I'm like, girl, why are you showing up? Especially since you guys all revealed to me that the immigrant partner does not make as much as the American partner. And it doesn't seem like Jennifer needs that money. It seems like she has some kind of provision. So I'm like, girl, why are you showing up? Unless you're putting your best foot forward in hopes that some rich American dude can see this and scoop you away from Timothy. I agree with you guys. Jennifer has a problem with Veronica. I think that Jennifer has a problem with Veronica because of Timothy. Timothy has yet to discuss with Jennifer the relationship that he has with Veronica. He's telling Veronica and his daughter different things than what he is telling Jennifer. So what he is telling Jennifer is not adding up to how he interacts with Veronica. So now Jennifer has issues with her because she thinks that Veronica is being disrespectful to her relationship, not knowing that Timothy has brought Veronica into this relationship. He tells her everything. Why are you calling Veronica while you're out on a date with Jennifer? It doesn't make sense, but he has a very close relationship with her. Because if you remember in the first episode, he called her his best friend, but he's not telling that to Jennifer. So Jennifer just thinks that this woman is butting in, not knowing that Timothy brought her along the trip. You know what I mean? Like, he tells her everything. She knows everything about Jennifer. Although I think that she was out of line asking them about their sex life, but I feel like she kind of already know, because Timothy probably already told her. This is Timothy's doing. I don't blame Jennifer and I don't blame Veronica. I think this is Timothy's doing. I think that Timothy did this because he likes that kind of attention. He likes having two women fighting over him, even though he has to make this situation actually happen. Because if he wasn't the puppet master, this situation would not happen. But a guy like Timothy needs his ego fed, so he'll manipulate a situation to have these women at odds over him and have the women be absolutely oblivious to the fact that he is playing them to be in this position. Avery and Omar, guys, we gotta save Omar. I was watching Just Call Me Waz live. Guys, send up some prayers for our girl. She just got finished with surgery, and she actually, with not a lot of strength, but with a boatload of tea, did a 90-day Fiancé live, and I was actually on there with her, and I got a lot of information. Why be having the tea, okay? Because I found out watching her live that Avery and Omar are still together and that they're living in Lebanon, not Syria. Thank God. It's some stuff going on in Syria. Sorry, it's America's fault. I mean, I don't take responsibility for all that stuff because, as you know, I'm from the people that, was brought here. We didn't willingly come here, so I don't take no responsibility for that mess. But I feel like since I live here, I should still apologize because we got bozos running the country. But yeah, on Waz Live, I found out that they are together in Lebanon. Anyway, in this episode, Avery is just annoying Omar. She's disrespecting him. She's pushing his buttons because Avery is about to leave, right? And I think she wanted Omar to have a reaction. And to me, Omar just does not seem like that kind of guy. He doesn't seem like that guy that would have all these emotions, especially on camera. I feel like he's trying to keep it together, to be very presentable, because this is who he is. And Avery wants to get all of these reactions out of him. She wants him to be crying, and she wants him to be very sad that she's leaving. And then she says this that I thought was extremely disrespectful. And I'm just like, Omar, there gotta be another way to get to the United States if that is what you want. Because Avery says, all you want to do is talk about the visa. You're excited about the visa, but you're not doing anything about me leaving. You're not giving me any emotion about that, but you're giving me all the emotion about the visa. I just want to make sure that you're not using me. Oh my goodness. She is her mother's child, ain't she? Ain't she? You defy your mother. You're nothing like your mom. You're going to do whatever the hell you want. Girl, you are your mother. Whether you like it or not, you look just like her and you sound just like her, harassing your husband about some visa. Omar was just like, I don't want it then. Then I won't go. Like, you came to me with this. This is all you're doing. And you're acting like this dude is trying to take advantage of you like you weren't chasing him. Avery pursued Omar, guys. I don't believe it happened any other way. But she is very aggressive. She went after this man. I don't think that he was pursuing her. I think that she pursued him and he was just like, oh, a white American woman, let me jump in on this privilege. I don't think that it was the other way around. I really don't. Avery went after this man, and you can tell just by their relationship, she's very aggressive. She spearheads a lot of things, and Omar is just very quiet and very pleasant, and he just goes along with it. Because I do think that he cares for her, but I also think that he realizes that he bit off more than he can chew with this one. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, I can't return this to sender. We married now. What am I going to do? So I think he's trying to make it work, but he's trying to make it work with a very demanding, bratty, and disrespectful wife. It's just like Avery wants this man to be very emotional and to be crying and to be holding onto her leg because she's about to leave. I'm like, why do you expect something from him, some emotional reaction from him when he's never acted that way before? He's never giving you this, not even at your wedding, not even when y'all had sex or when y'all was talking about it. Like, he's just a mild-mannered guy. You know what? Let's be naughty for a second. What if Omar is just like the total opposite in the bedroom, child? Just screaming and throwing, girl. I know some of y'all would love to see it. Darcy and Tom. Here's the thing about Darcy and Tom. I feel like I say the same thing every review. Like, Darcy, girl, what is going on? Because they're about to leave, I was about to say Lebanon. Where are they at? Albania. And Darcy and her sister, her sister is just, trying to hang out with her before they leave. And Darcy is still really upset with her because Tom is not having a good time. And he was actually really mad at her because he felt like she had ruined the trip. So now Darcy is mad at her sister. A few of you also said that you see that her sister, pokes and prods at Darcy, knowing that her sister has issues. I totally agree with that, right? I don't think she's maliciously doing it. I think that these two are twin sisters, and this is how they've been their whole life. They love hard and they fight hard. They will fight each other. They will pull out each other's extensions. They will bust each other's fillers if that can happen. But I truly believe that if somebody said something about either one of them, the both of them is beating that person up. That's what I think this relationship is like. I think to us looking at it, it's toxic. To them, it's normal. But they really love each other, and you can't come at either sister. They will not allow it. Darcy and her sister start getting into it. Her sister decides to leave, and then Darcy walks out, and she starts getting emotional with Tom, and I don't want to lose you. Darcy, I just can't believe that you are on national TV falling apart, being mad desperate over this overgrown scammer with a perm. Girl, you can and have done better. And I'm not talking about Jesse. Tom specifically lets Darcy know that it wasn't her sister and it wasn't Florian. I'm doing better. Because y'all know I was going to say Crypt Keeper. But I'm doing better. God is working on me. But he was like, it wasn't Florian, it was you. You made this trip horrible for me. I did not have a good time because of how you were acting. And I kind of get where he's coming from on this trip. He's in Albania because of Darcy. The least you could do is not fight with the people that we came here to visit, is not get drunk at dinner and be a bumbling emotional mess. Like, that's the least you could do because you have him in a place he did not want to be. He canceled his plans to come here to be with you. The least you could do is be a good host. Before we get into Tom's sister, girl, we gonna go there, okay? Before we get into that meeting, can I just say this? When Tom and Darcy were walking his adorable bulldog, that dog was so cute. Is it me? Do you guys do this? But I gave that dog an entire backstory. I put that dog in a Disney movie. I gave him costumes. I even gave him a cute little British voice. Like, I had a whole scenario with that cute little dog. Can you believe it? I'm not an animal person. I love animals. But when there's somebody else's, I feel the same way with like kids. I love kids when there's somebody else's. I love animals when there's somebody else's and when they're in somebody else's place, not my own. Watch I marry a man that like is an animal lover and I gotta raise a dog. I would probably be a really good dog mom. I can see myself being a really good dog mom. I feel like if I get a cat, me and that cat gonna get into it. But while Darcy and Tom is walking his dog, Tom stops and he looks at Darcy and he just says, I just want to reiterate that, I still, even after all of that, I still want to be with you. And I guess Darcy didn't hear him, but he's just like, I still want to be with you. Did you hear me? I still want to be with you even after all of that. And Darcy is so excited. She gets so happy that after everything that Tom went through on this trip, that he still wants to be with her. And though I feel like Darcy wasn't a really good host, I still feel like she deserves better. Dude, who are you? After everything that happened on this trip, I just want you to know that I still want to be with you. And you expect for her to be excited and jump around, even though she was. But I'm just like, who are you? Who are you to be like, I still want to be with you? You should be happy about that. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. I wish a scammer would try to make me feel like I got a prize and ciao. Woo, Darcy, I want better for you. I want better for you. So anyway, Tom and Darcy sit down to meet with Tom's sister. And guys, I did not know that this was her man. Biracial Professor X is Tom's sister's man. Husband. She got a whole man and I'm single. There's a glitch in the system. So anyway, Tom's sister shows up to this dinner with Tom and Darcy serving Bette Midler from Hocus Pocus. I was just like, who is this? I was looking, I'm like, ma'am, are you in costume? Or this is just you, this blush. This, like, it seemed like she just dipped her brush in some deep rose blush and just bam, bam, bam. It was so excessive. And I can't believe that biracial Professor X did not tell his wife that blush was too, how did they meet? My British subscribers, let me, is this what's going down in your country? Like, what, how did this couple get together? This is beyond opposites attract. I want to know where they met. What was the conversation like? Or does he need a place to stay? Find out at this dinner that Tom's sister is very, protective of her brother. We also find out that they're Irish twins. That's what it's called, right? When you're like not a year older than your sibling, you like have them right away. And you know what? Please let me know. Is that derogatory? Because I just realized, is that a derogatory term? Oh gosh, I hope not, because I feel like that's derogatory. When I said it, I was just like, maybe that's something that I should not be saying. Please, oh Lord, I hope that is not derogatory, because I'm having flashbacks of when I found out that one of my former favorite bands and one of my favorite songs from this band was a racist song about Jewish people, anti-Semitic. Why don't we just call it racism? Anyway, I had that moment. Ace of Base, guys, Ace of Base. All that she wants is another baby. Guys, I was singing that song with my chest when somebody informed me that that song was about a Jewish welfare queen and that Ace of Base were Nazis. I was like, what? And then I went back and watched the video. I was too young to understand what that video was about, but I remember the video and I'm watching and I'm like, and then they got a close up on the Star of David on her chest. Guys, mind blown. Ace of Base, how dare you? Disappointed. Anyway, please let me know if that is derogatory. If it is, I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. I just heard that from somebody, but I heard it from somebody who wasn't Black. So maybe they were just saying, you know, talking their culture in front of me, because that's what happens sometimes. You get comfortable with a person, you start talking your culture in front of this person, but that don't mean I can say it. Oh Lord, I'm learning. But I will say, you and your brother are 10 months apart. Listen, your parents were getting it in. I'm not hating. Yeah, that's how I want to be with my husband. You know what I mean? Like, boy, stay away from me. I just had a baby. I'm so sexy. He can't leave me alone. I am going to be that wife. I just know. I feel like I'm going to be annoying with being married for like maybe a year. I think I could stomach myself being like, oh, girl, I'm married. Good morning, I'm married. What do I want to drink? Excuse me, I'm married. Girl, I gotta get home because my husband is hungry for a sandwich and me. You know, I feel like I'm gonna be that girl. I've never been that girlfriend, but I feel like I'm gonna be that kind of wife. For a year. If I'm still on YouTube when I get married, guys, just let me have a year of being annoying, and then, you know, when we hit the first day in the new year, check me. But until then, eat it up. Eat it up. Tom's sister starts grilling Darcy, and then Darcy says to Tom that she won't hurt him, and then the sister's just like, you never hurt my brother. I apologize for that accent. You know what? I feel like I'm being mad offensive. You never hurt my brother. I won't allow it. I was just like, first of all, shut up and sit down, Veruca Salt. Nobody cares about Tom like that. You need to be happy that Tom got somebody who want to be with this scammer, because his Instagram is a lie. You need to be checking your brother about the scams that he is playing on Instagram, stealing Corona ads and acting like this is his life. Why don't you do that? Check your brother about that and stop checking the women that want to come in his life and upgrade him, because Darcy is an upgrade to Tom. Crazy and all, she's still an upgrade. So then Tom says this, that he uses his sister's approval or disapproval to either stay in a relationship or get out of a relationship. That was like one of his issues, right? And then Darcy's just like, oh my goodness, I hope I never make you feel like that. She starts crying at the dinner. The sister just looking at her, you know, her hocus pocus eyes. And she's just like, oh, like, I just don't think she made the best impression, but neither did the sister. So, you know, they're even. So Michael and his abuser, listen, you know, I'm not going to say it, but I'm like, somebody got to choke Angela. Somebody got to do it. She is out of pocket. So Michael and his abuser calls her daughter and asks her for one of her eggs. Angela wants the child to still be within her bloodline, and the daughter's just like, no. First of all, I don't know why Michael had to ask her daughter. Like, Angela, Skylar is your child. Ask her for her egg. Angela made Michael ask Skylar because Skylar has already told her no. Maybe she thought that if Michael asked Skylar, then maybe she would give him a yes. I don't know what she was thinking, but I just didn't feel like it was Michael's place to ask Angela's daughter for her egg. Thankfully, Skylar said no, because Angela's just like, I can still tote. You know what I mean? I don't have any good eggs, but I have a healthy uterus. And I'm just like, I don't believe that at all. I don't care what that doctor said, okay? Because all the cigarettes that she smokes, all the alcohol that she drinks, the foods that she eats, and then that evil soul. You mean to tell me that the womb in that woman's body can tote a healthy egg? Child, no, it'll probably be a jackal in that womb, not an actual baby. So then Michael takes his abuser to meet his friends. She has a problem with his friends because she doesn't like some of the things that they said on the show last season about her, like calling her Michael's elder. Well, you are, ma'am. You're 20 years older than this dude. You are his elder. She had a problem with that. She had a problem with a couple of other things that they said. So when they all sat down at dinner, Angela was already starting off being extremely disrespectful and nasty to the men, who I honestly believe were being very respectful to her. One, because they love Michael and they don't want to mess up the scam for him, but also because the cameras were there. Because Angela was tearing each man down, throwing drinks on them, screaming at them, getting up, acting like she gonna fight them. I'm like, girl, you got the right ones. You got the... Are you like this in America to strangers? I can't believe that she was able to go so far in her life treating people like this, and not one person took a crowbar to her skull. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. In America, with all this anger and aggression we got, ain't nobody put Angela in her place. She's so nasty. She is so nasty and horrible. I'm just like, Michael, there is another way to scam to get to America. She can't be the only American woman that wants you. There has to be others. Because let's be very clear here. When Angela threw that water on Michael's friend, he paused for a minute and then he laughed and he got up and he walked away. Y'all, if them cameras wasn't there, it would have been a different story. Angela, you're going to get the right one day. You're going to get the right one day, because you never know what people are going through. You may end up throwing a drink or a cake at the wrong person and end up getting everything that you deserve. The only man that Angela didn't disrespect was Kini, my boyfriend. Okay, do you need a green card? You looking for a visa, Kini? Anyway, she tells him that she doesn't have no beef with him because she don't got no footage of him saying anything, you know, sideways about her. And he was just like, there's something wrong with you because my baby got wisdom. My man know what he's talking about, okay? He was like, something's not right with you. Something is off with you. So she starts disrespecting my man, and she only did it because I was not there. My baby Kini gets up and walks away in disgust. So all of Michael's friends gets up from this table and leaves because Angela has been so disrespectful. They hate the way that she treats their friend, but they know that he need this scam. You know what I mean? Because this scam is probably going to benefit them as well. You know what I mean? Because here they are on this TV show, and I'm trying to find Kini's information. Because, baby, he cute. Kini. Find me in these YouTube streets. Ziad and Rebecca, also known as White R. Kelly. So they are in a desert, in a tent in the desert. And we get this scene where Ziad is like, you know, really excited about, you know, proposing to Rebecca because he's trying to get to America. Like, he literally said it. He literally said his scam. And I was like, did you mean to say that? Ziad was like, in order for me to move to America, I need to make Rebecca love me more. And so he's like showing this ring and hiding this ring. And I'm just like, ooh, did Rebecca see this episode? Because are y'all still together? So anyway, he's like really getting excited about hiding the ring or whatever. And then Rebecca, the killjoy, comes in and ruins the whole damn day because we don't see it, but we hear it. They start getting into an argument because Rebecca, messy Rebecca, is just like, oh my goodness, do you think that I would want to show you a picture of my ex? She tells us in her confessional that she was looking at pictures on her phone with Ziad, and she scrolled back too far and he saw a picture of her ex. Girl, what? You telling that to women? We ain't never that dumb. We don't make those kinds of mistakes, okay? We know every picture in that phone, and we know what that picture of our ex is. Ain't no way we looking on our phone and we scrolling through and we accidentally reveal that we still have a picture of our ex in our phone to our current man. Girl, you did that on purpose. You did that on purpose to get this reaction out of him. So then we have this scene where Zied is, you know what? I don't think there was no other way to read that, okay? Because he was hugging Rebecca by her neck, and he was just like, this displeases me what you did. You know what? I got a little scared for her. I got a little scared, but she went on her Instagram and she was just like, oh, Zied is not abusive to me at all. Girl, you're eating it up. She loves it, guys. Rebecca loves this attention, which is why I feel like her entire storyline is just fake. I think that, yes, her and Zied are probably in a relationship. I think they've been in a relationship for a while. I think she just wanted to become, you know, famous, be a reality TV star. And she got this man who will be willing to do it and got on this show. And this is what we're getting, because she's making all these decisions and she's moving in a way on camera and off camera in a way to me that screams Larissa and Colty, especially Larissa. Rebecca just seems to me to be someone who came to the show with a plan. And I don't have a problem with it, right? My only issue is that I feel like she is using men in destitute situations to get her fame and notoriety and her rocks off that she desires. And it's not right. It's not right. I just feel icky about this woman because she just gives me manipulative, problematic predator. Benjamin and Kini. So again, guys, I don't drink. But one margarita, Kini is blackout drunk and she don't remember what happened the night before. Real, one margarita can do that to you? Guys, is this real? Is this real? Because this just does not make any sense to me. I don't remember what I did yesterday. I don't know. He's upset with me because I had one drink, but I don't remember what I did. You're 26. It's too much. Something is not right. Something is not right here. I'm not Team Benjamin, right? But I feel like Kini keeps on popping up with these things that he needs to do. And I also feel like she's putting on this facade. I don't think that she's, I'm just a little girl. I don't know what I'm doing. Especially when you showed up to Pastor Benjamin's apartment ready to spread it wide and lay it low. Girl, you're not as innocent as you try to play. I think, are you maybe doing like that little girl thing for Benjamin because that's what he likes? Listen, is there more to this story? Because I'm always very skeptical about men that like women to be like, oh, I'm a little girl. But why you want me to talk like that? Why you want me in pigtails? Let me get the FBI on the phone. So Kini surprises Benjamin with another thing. She lets him know that once he pays the bride price, they are now married in her culture. Benjamin goes on the roof and he has a whole breakdown. I mean, you're 33. Like, what is whole son? And you have an ex-wife. Like, what is going on here? So he calls his friend and he's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm ready. You know, Grayson is my #1 priority. But you're in Africa trying to scoop up a Kini. Grayson ain't there, but you're gonna let that go. But Grayson is my priority, and I just don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if a Kini is ready. At your big age, dude, if you don't get it together, don't marry the girl. If you're not sure, bounce. But I love her. You don't know her to love her, Benjamin. Stop it. So Kini's confused because she sees Benjamin's reaction and Benjamin is like falling apart with his friend on the phone. Looks like she's at work and she's just like, oh, I don't know. I feel bad for you. I don't know what to do, but gotta get back to my job. Like, what? I totally understand that Benjamin is probably, this distraught because he does really care for Kini, but he's not ready to, have her be his wife. But I'm just like, so what did you come out here for? Did you come out here to meet her and just see how it goes? Because this is 90 Day Fiancé. You know what I mean? So we all think that you are further along in your relationship than, hey, what's up? Let's just go out on our first date to see if this works. You know what I mean? So I don't know why you would take this trip and at least not know the woman's traditions if you're trying to marry her. You know what I mean? Like, you want to marry her. You want her to be your son's stepmother. You want to impregnate her. You want to sleep with her. You want to bring her to the United States of America and have this whole life with her. But you don't know anything about her culture. I feel like this is my problem with the Americans on this show. They get these partners, right? Specifically because they are striking out in the US. So they find partners in different countries, specifically countries that are either war-torn or, you know, where people are financially destitute. And that bothers me as well. So they already are starting off not only being American, but having a little bit of coins. Already starting off with some kind of superiority, right? But then we get into pure ignorance, because if you are pursuing someone from a different country, wouldn't you want to learn the language of your partner? If you love them, if you're trying to marry them, wouldn't you want to know their culture if you love them and you're trying to marry them? Let me tell you something. I don't know why. Like, I'm about to tell you a scenario, but the first dude that I thought of was like an Italian. I don't know why I thought I married like this Italian guy, you know, but we're going to start with Italian. If my boo, I was talking to a dude from Italy, you know, me and him, we want to make this official. Guys, by the time we get engaged, I know Italian fluently, okay? I'm making Italian dishes for my man like I'm a grandmother from Sicily. Like, I know this culture. I'm engulfed in my man's culture. Can't nobody slice garlic like me. What? I'm Black Italiano, okay? I just don't understand how all these Americans are so ignorant to their partner's culture. It's maddening to watch. It really, really is. It's like, okay, she keeps on surprising you with these things. You should know some of this stuff, Benjamin. You really, really should. And I think he's just being very ignorant and naive about, you know, being with a Kini. I think we like Pastor Benjamin, right? Pastor Benjamin, you know, he like a black woman. You know what I mean? And so I think what interested him in a Kini was the fact that she was a black woman. I think that's all he wanted. He got this black woman. That's who he wants. But dude, you got to learn about her culture. You got to learn about who she is. I know she probably got you know, Caucasian Christian loins going all kinds of crazy. But she's a human being. So you need to learn more about her. You're about to make a huge decision, not just for you, but for your son. And you really don't know anything about this woman. She know everything about you, or at least being in America, because she studied it all, but you don't know anything. And it's like, I feel like he has to take some kind of responsibility here. Like, it's not all on a Kini. So that's where the episode ends. What did you think of this episode? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you probably Monday afternoon for the following episode of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days. Love you guys. Bye.